My name is Feisal Abdalla, and I'm the president for Persons with Disability, Mombasa County. And at the same time, I'm a human rights defender for persons with disability. And I'm very happy to say that in Likoni sub-county, we have an organization called Likoni Ability Network, who I'm the founder, that brings all the OPDs to under one umbrella in Likoni sub-county. And we are dealing with all disabilities because we have parents with children with disability, we have albinism, we have physically challenged, we have mental, we have dwarfs, because we knew that when we come under one umbrella, when we talk like a person with disability, we don't want to discriminate ourselves also in terms of types of disability. So that's why I brought it under one umbrella, so that when we talk as one family with all types of. What motivated me to involve myself in disability advocacy is, number one, me, I'm a person with disability that I acquired when I was still young. And when I grew up, I found that there's a lot of mental problems with the people within where we are coming from. So I decided to say that I want to advocate for the rights for persons with disability, because there are a lot of discrimination, a lot of oppression within the community, because many people do not understand disability. A success story that I can also say about advocacy that we have done. Number one, when you go to Mombasa County at the moment, you can see that now we are now advocating for the policy, disability mainstreaming policy, that also is going to assist us, the government, all to know how they can allocate some resources so that can also come direct persons with disability. And also when you look at the different premises of the government, they did not have the lift that a person with disability can use to go to other offices, because they were all down. But because of advocacy, when you go even to the Uhuru Nakazi, you will find that lifts are doing. This is the success story, because there are a lot of activities and services that person with disability needs in this government building. And through this, those lifts are now working. And we are so grateful because of the kind of advocacy that we are doing in collaboration. There's a lot of challenges that are facing persons with disability in Kenya, because number one, we do not have a good working framework that governs the people who are mandated in terms of laws. Because we can see that when we want government to help us without any discrimination, without any queries, we need to have policies that will going to guide the government. And also we need to have an act that we are very happy that 2022, our act is now out, but the implementation part of it is now the problem. I think just recently, this year 2025, the senator nominated also fought for this, and they also passed this act in the parliament. So we are expecting the government to look at how they will now do the separation of resources for persons with disability, so that we can also acquire even the assistive devices that is very expensive to us, so that we can also get them without any payment. Assistive technology is very vital to us as persons with disability, because these are the devices that help us to maneuver from one place to another. These are the devices that help us to communicate from one another. These are the devices that enable us to understand the information that we need. The problem I'm facing as the leader who is advocating for the right of the assistive devices, number one, people knew that when you are a leader, you have money. It is very, very difficult to convince these people, and the lack of enough resources so that we can also enable whoever who can come to the office to get what he wants. So we need more funds. We need more resources, because there's limited resources that can enable us to do our work efficiency. So I can just say that when we can now have the skills even of doing or writing proposals, so that you can also compete with the world, with other organizations, to bring donors in at home, so that we can have these resources to purchase or support any activities for persons with disability, me as a leader. What I can just say to the decision makers and the partners that are now maybe listening to me is, number one, what I know can work for us is only acts. When we have a disability act, that will also be mandated even to the treasury, that they need to allocate the resources for us. It will be so nice. And I will also say that when we want to work for disability, let's not get tired, because we have a lot of challenges, and also we need your support. So it is also necessary that we need to have specific disability data that will inform the decision makers that what we need and what kind of allocation we want. So when we have data that will present the type of disability and location for these people, it will be so easier for even the donor, even the government, to make a decision. Me, as Faisal Abdalla, I want to thank Kilimanjaro Blind Trust and GDI Hub for bringing this initiative of bringing OPDs under one umbrella, so that they can understand our challenges and how we can overcome them. Because me talking right now, I was elected with their chair, meaning all the activities for these people I will be looking at and giving report to Kilimanjaro Blind Trust. So it is very important, because it is very, very bad to us in the community that we have no structures that bring us together. But when the Kilimanjaro Blind Trust came, I think we are going to have a light at the end, because the way I'm seeing things are going, it is good. And I believe that Kilimanjaro never saw the disability on us. They saw ability.